Greetings family, thank you for coming back to watch our videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. We really appreciate. And today we are coming back with news from Senegal. Last week was a sad week for Senegal, as about a lot of people lost at sea. And there was a boat carrying more than 200 people attempting to migrate to Europe, and it overturned about approximately 3 kilometers from the coast of Senegal overnight. That was last week, Sunday to Monday. And a boat capsized near the city of Mbour. As a result of such operations, by last week 39 bodies had been found. And imagine 200 people attempting to migrate to Europe. And President Faye promised to fight migration networks after 200 were lost into sea. That was very sad because, this guy just came in and Senegalese had a lot of hope. Then we are still having people crossing. So in the last, how many months? 5 months, 6 months, he has not done anything like for the young people to have hope and say we are going to get a job. We're going to see our economy being for us and not for the French. So he's just following the footsteps of his forefathers. That means the people, this shows you that the young people have lost hope and they will still go to Europe to look for many jobs. Losing 200 people in the sea, migrating to Europe for such of, that is slave trade, like slavery is not so good.
Now you wonder, when we are hoping to get young leaders, we hope, when we vote for young leaders or when we push for young leaders to take over Africa, the dream is to see them pursuing the interests of the young people.
Yeah.
The dream is to see them pushing, what these young people have always been wishing and longing for. When a young president like Bassirou Diomaye Faye cannot resonate with the young people's problems, then it shows you a big problem that we have. I don't know if it's only in Africa or it's everywhere.
It's in Africa. You see, like, for example, just yesterday, everybody in the world is talking about Kenya because the president went to Germany and said, I'm going to look for 250,000 jobs for the Kenyans. And the BBC reported that. But the German Foreign Affairs page in Twitter said that's a lie. So the Germans are like, no, it cannot be. We don't want you here. Actually, there's a problem with migrants in the West, like in the US and Europe. They don't want Africans going there. They don't want Asians going there. And here you are telling people that you can now, 250,000 of you can, of course it's a lie, but it says 250,000 people can go and work. And remember, these are not professional jobs.
When young people elected President Ruto of Kenya, his slogan or his campaign
was all about hustlers.
Hustlers.
Supporting small businesses.
Exactly, the hustlers, these mamas who sell vegetables in the markets, these guys who ride, motorbikes and ferry people around. So it resonated with that kind of population. Yeah. And people were so excited to say, wow, eventually we'll get out of this problem, we'll get to make it better even in our own hustles. There are so many conditions that you need for you to hustle well and get, something that makes sense. So they got him into power. Senegalese people, when they removed Macky Sall and got now a young president, young vice president, very, very rare. They had hoped that this is a guy that understands us 100%. Sonko understands us. If he has not lived the lives that we are living right now, trying to look for jobs, and he probably has seen some of his friends around, hustling like us. So when we are putting you and when we are celebrating your win, it's because we know that our lives are about to change. Yeah. And then you get in, we see you going to France, using an airplane with your wives, looking all, clothes, glammy and cozy with, what's this guy's name, Macron. And some of us only wish to go there to get better livelihoods. It is very painful.
It's very painful.
They don't want to go to France. The only thing that pushes them to France is because they've seen some of their brothers and friends who have been there and are making it. They are getting those small jobs. Some are begging on the streets, but they are living. At least there's a coin that comes in each and every day. And you staying in Senegal and doing nothing, and you have looked and done and tried, but everything is just useless and it's not happening for you. So you opt for the better version to say, let me go abroad. Maybe there's a life for me there. It is very painful. And all the time, every time I see this happening, I always say that the lives of these people will be asked from these guys. Like, what did you do to help these guys live their lives to their fullest?
And looking at what people are saying on X, young people, young Kenyans, young Africans don't want to go abroad.
They don't. Nobody wants to live there.
What we want is conducive environment for us to start businesses and run them, for us to create our own employment, for us to learn from internet sources and implement here, for us to innovate, for us to invent. But go to Senegal, guys. Go to Senegal and buy milk. It's from France. Buy cheese, it's from France. Buy butter, it's from France. Buy cooking oil, it's from France.
So they can't raise their own cows and get their own milk?
Most things are from France. Even sugar. Sugar, guys, sugar. Something that you can grow in the river. You can grow sugar cane and, it's from France. So Senegal is a market. Imagine, we are talking about everything coming from France.
Now, for the president not to make the country conducive for the young people to thrive in this business.
It's very simple. Just promote the keeping of livestock. Just promote the feeds businesses.
If you have to do like Traore, go buy these guys, start them these businesses. Startup funds, let them
for farming and all that.
For a period of 2 years, 3 years, boost them, and then when they are good enough, you let them, But you let them take it out to the rest of the other parts of the country.
Africa has a young population and young bright minds. If you go to Kenya, you find young bright minds who are ready to work. But now coming to tell them that you can go abroad and make money out there and be sending your parents money, doesn't make sense. We don't want to go out, we want to stay here. And that's why the young people of Senegal, because they've lost hope, they know they don't have anything in Senegal because everything is in France. If they mine gold, it goes as raw materials, you see. So all their jobs go up out there. If they mine oil, the same thing. So they have to follow their minerals, and that's what they are doing. They say, let me go out there, make 20 euros per day. I'm better than staying in Senegal without having anything. But what they are doing is they are risking their lives. That's why we are seeing 200 lost. And Faye is saying he's going to fight. Faye is saying that he's going to fight migration networks, but only after people have died. Fighting migration networks doesn't
fight the reason why these guys are living, not the
create
networks.
Employment, create policies or make policies that create a better environment for running business, for starting farming.
Nobody will go out.
Promote, even buy for young people. Bring young people together, buy them agricultural products, give them land,
let them farm, promote them, be the market.
Look for money, because if you farm a lot of eggs, you can sell to Mali, you can sell to Mauritania and Morocco.
Promotion.
Africa for Africa. Africans for Africa. But this thing of shipping labor or,
networks. How do you
fight migration networks doesn't make sense, guys. If you're in government somewhere in this Africa, we want to see you creating, not even employment, just create policies which enable young people to create employment for themselves and their peers. We don't even need the government to create employment. We just need you to create policies.
An environment that is
conducive for us creating. And that is how Kenya has been. Kenya has been like that, and young people have been building and that's why the president came in with the hustler slogan, because he knew these are the majority and they are making. But when he comes in, he wants to crumble them. Doesn't make sense.
Hey, somebody advised Faye that it's not about the networks, it's about the reason why we have these networks.
You cannot lock in a lion and tell the lion, sit there.
You know, even the network is somebody's hustle.
Exactly.
So, fine.
Open up Africa. Create policies, better policies that serve us, not serve your masters. Guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. I'm very agitated because we are, as African bars, always fighting for Africans, for Africa. Africans building Africa. Africa creating their own employments. Africa mining their minerals, processing them and selling finished products. Not mining and taking it out. But you find that these old leaders, when they find minerals, they call their friends from abroad.
Now we have young leaders like Faye,
who mine and take it away. Faye is even better compared to what someone who's sending people to.
They are all the same basket.
Guys, if you'd like to support us, you can buy us our Fulani hats. They are very beautiful. Not this Zulu, what do you call it?
Whatever.
Yeah, we are collecting everything from Africa because we want to promote young people across the Africa.
Yeah.
And buying the Fulani hat, we won't only have promoted us, but we have promoted the person who is developing them.
The same thing we're saying, create employment, create hustles, help them get something from what they do.
So guys, this is the Fulani hat, and we have a lot of them. And if you buy this from us, we'll continue buying from the person who's making them, from the Sahel.
So will be their market.
Yeah. So we are creating a market for them.
Yeah.
Yes. And once we have that market, that guy won't be going to Europe to look for. And he will employ more people.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of time to create these hats. Imagine weaving this thing.
This is sisal, this is leather, and this is all leather, this is leather. It's a lot of work. So $50 ain't a lot of money.
Compared to the work that
so you can actually buy it and hang it in your house like a deco. You can buy it and wear it. You can buy it and give to your uncle who has land somewhere, who does is in some farming, or he's a mechanic, or he's an engineer. Yeah, it can serve as the engineer's hat. So guys, if you also would like to support us by buying us coffee, we have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Just for $5, you can buy 10 coffees, 5 coffees, as much as you are blessed to buy. We thank you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.